When you go through difficult times, you get the choice to see it as a test. And so I'm not saying that God causes bad things to happen to us, but He can use those to test and define our character, to help us to grow in Him and to grow our own character.
And we know that God is working all things for our good. And so in saying that, again, just to reiterate, it doesn't mean that God causes those bad things to happen to you to build your character, but through those bad choices that you make or other people make that affect you, God is working all things for your good to build your character and to potentially help you out in some other way. The point being that God is going to help you and that you can pass those tests that life deals you, in a sense, people and circumstances. And then whenever you pass those tests, you can choose to pass them quickly or take longer. But the point being that you pass those tests, you can be promoted and do more for God through those tests.
Because God will promote you the quicker you pass those tests. So you get to choose if you are going to resist, what He's trying to teach you through those situations, or if you're going to be in denial that that you can grow through this. You get the choice. It's completely you realizing that you get to pick. You get to just, sulk in what's going on or blame others.
Blame God.
And to keep taking that same test over and over again until you finally learn how to pass it. And so you get to choose how fast that does or doesn't happen.
Right. And whenever we're talking about you get promoted, we're not saying that there's there's a level system and you're on level 1, you got to go. No, what we're talking about is, God giving you...
God will give you different assignments.
Right, God giving you, more blessing or something like that.
And these assignments that He gives you is based on what you can handle.
Yeah.
And so He's not going to give you, let's say, a leadership position if you're not passing all these little tests of things.
Like, you can't pass the test of being a follower.
Yeah.
You're not going to get a leadership. God's not going to give you a leadership position
if
you can't pass that test.
Let's say, for example, with authority, if you struggle with authority, then He's not going to put you in a place of authority, if that makes sense. So just recognize that you can use tests to your advantage, and you get to pick how fast that you pass these tests.